Chapter 6. And yes, she's still wearing those same damn clothes.
Hmm. 9:20.
Oh, and there's Dawn with a hangover.
Dawn?
Adrienne.
You all right, honey?
Yeah, I just hit the whiskey a little too hard last night. That's all.
You mean absence, right?
Dawn, let's leave. Please. We gotta get out of here. Look what this place is doing to you.
Leave. Leave.
The wrong thing to
home,
say.
Adrienne. We can never leave this place.
I can't leave. I'm the caretaker. Uh-oh.
Dad.
So, yeah.
Oh, what do you want?
Hi. Yeah,
I don't care about the damn phone.
I'll get out of here as soon as I can.
All right, fine. Get in here and fix it. And then you leave.
If Dawn wasn't possessed by a demon, that guy could whip Dawn's ass.
Son of a bitch.
Yep. Okay. Now, Chapter 6 can be either really short, or you can do a few things to make it a little bit longer. First thing we're going to do, though, is... let's check behind here. I'm sure the absence bottle is missing now. Let's see, though. Yep, it's gone. Seriously though, Adrienne, remember you just saw him drinking that. It should be like that shot that it's gone. Anyway, let's get a portion. Very ominous. What's it say? I hope it says something good. Probably not.
Evil is here. Find your salvation.
Yeah, that's not good. Okay. Let's go back upstairs. Let's see if there's something we need to do up here. I'm not sure. Ah. Swirly mirror. Oh shit, it's pretty creepy. Or not.
upstairs in a few minutes, darling.
Don't be long, Angel.
Now I'm gonna sit down here and read this book for some reason or another. I don't know why. Yeah. And then here comes this guy. That's the end of Gaston. Anyway. Well, that was rather fascinating. And let's get out of here. Wow. Here we go.
Angel! Where are you? Gaston? Gaston?
Gaston gone. Okay. Let's see, what else do we want to do here? Let's go in here. Yeah. Over there. Let's check this out. See if this ring is still here.
The ring.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Very interesting.
Who could have taken it?
Dawn took it. Seriously. Who else could have? I mean, who else is here, you idiot? I swear, she's not that bright. Okay, yeah, we already know the Cyrus was. Okay. There, we finally discovered the ring is missing this time. Now, here's another little interesting thing we want to check out. See? Dawn has gone completely stark raving bonkers. Adrienne, don't knock on the door.
Dawn? Are you in there?
See? He's gone completely nuts. Adrienne? Seriously? Seriously, Adrienne? I wouldn't want to be talking to him. I'd be getting the fuck out of there. But, whatever. You haven't shown any common sense in this entire game, so, yeah, whatever. Okay, let's go back upstairs a minute. See if there's anything. I did not do that. Damn it. No. There. That's what I wanted to do. Is there anything in here? Anything different? No. Same stuff in here. Yeah. Let's go here. And over here. Let's check out the painting. Yeah, that doesn't look too friendly looking. Okay. Let's, do we need to do anything in here? Let's check the laptop. Oh, the laptop's been smashed.
I can't believe Dawn did this.
Really? You can't? Yes, he would. Well, this Don would. The Don that you used to know would never have done this, but your Don's no longer in there. Your Don hasn't been there since chapter 2, basically. I mean, chapter 1, he was still himself. Chapter 2, though, was after you left the thing out of the box, so, you know, yeah. Alright, let's get out of here. Back downstairs. Alright, let's see if we can do it. Go on that thingamajiggy this time. Probably won't let us do it, but let's try it again, just for the shit giggles of it. Please let me do it this time. Yes! Finally. Okay, but what were we going to let me do that in chapter 5? Even though it was swirling like that. Oh well. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, now. I'm gonna see if I can go in that greenhouse now, because I couldn't do it before. I mean, I couldn't see the horror scene. Maybe I'll show it to you now. I'm gonna first, let's go talk to the, because I have a distinct impression that, Dawn had a little discussion with them. Yep, they're taking off.
Harriet,
Oh, I see you caught us.
where are you going?
We're getting the hell out
Can't you
of here.
see? We're leaving. We're getting the hell out of here.
They're smarter than you.
But I thought you needed a job and a place to stay.
Well, I didn't want to say anything, but now that you're here, I saw your hubby last night. And, well, he threatened my boy and me. Said that if me and Cyrus didn't leave, we'd be hanging from the rafters. And I believed him. I saw the look in his eyes. There's something real bad around here. And I can't explain it, but it exists.
What exists?
At this point, Adrienne, are you that
Evil.
dumb?
And if you had any sense, young lady, you'd leave too.
Don't worry, she doesn't have any sense.
Cyrus,
Huh?
you don't want to leave, do you?
Well, Ma said we got it.
Boy, stop your gabbing and get back to work.
This is pretty funny. These two that aren't really supposed to be that smart, and yet they are getting the hell out of this house. And Adrienne still doesn't figure out there's something really bad here. Yeah. What? This shows they're more intelligent than her. Alright. Anyway, let's go in here, because I'm thinking there's something we need to see. Yep. Let's check that out.
have never been attempted before. The incredible CARNO will defy death. In this, his newest feat, featuring the horrifying throne of terror.
What are you doing, Marie?
Why?
I saw you with him last night. Admit it, you're still seeing him, aren't you?
No. You're out of your mind.
The act that we have all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, the incredible CARNO!
Go to hell.
Can you skip that scene? Really? Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Okay, we go in here, I think. Really? Ah, swirly mirror. Really? Okay. Now let's get out here. So what I want to do, besides going to town, is I want to check that. Something over here and see if we can see it this time. Probably can't go over too much. Oh, they wouldn't let me go in there now. Okay. Really? So I guess if you missed the chance to see that scene in Chapter 4, you don't get to see it. Alright. Okay. I guess we'll go into town then. Yeah. Okay, before we go talk to Malcolm, let's go in here. We've never been in here yet because I wanted to wait until like Chapter 6 to do this.
Did you say 18th or 19th century cameos? Unfortunately, I don't have any at this time, but I do have some very fine old jewelry if you'd care to...
Luckily I have one.
Oh, uh-huh. I understand. I see. I see. Well, I will be on the lookout for any cameos of that description. And you said you'd pay well? All right, I'll be sure to call you back if I find anything. You're welcome. Goodbye.
Hi.
Hello. See anything you like?
Oh, I'm just looking, thanks.
Take your time, dear. I'll be here if you have any questions.
Okay, thanks.
Now time for a lot of useless exposition that we don't really need because we've already seen a bunch of stuff, but here we go.
Ma'am?
Yes?
Hi, I'm Adrienne Delaney. I just moved here from Boston. I was wondering if you could maybe tell me...
Did you say your name was Adrienne Delaney? You're not a writer, are you?
Yes, I am. Why do you ask?
Oh, I just loved your mystery novel, Blue Moon Rising. I couldn't put it down for a week. Can I have your autograph?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, thank you. What's your next book about?
Oh, now you're gonna have to wait for that to come out.
Oh, fiddle, I was afraid you'd say that. Well, what can I do for you, Adrienne?
Well, I was hoping maybe you could tell me something about the area.
Listen, I know everything that goes on around here. Like, I know you're the one who bought the old CARNO estate. If you ever have any questions, I'm the one to ask.
Great, I'll do just that. Thanks,
Luann, only most folks call me Lou.
Okay, thanks, Lou.
Anytime.
Why doesn't she just tell us everything in one conversation? Instead, we have to do this.
I have a question. Do you know anything about a very old man named Malcolm?
Malcolm Wyrmshadow? Do I ever. Talk about a strange old man. But I haven't seen him for months, though Ethel does come into town to buy groceries.
Who's Ethel?
Well, she's Malcolm's nurse, and also companion and housekeeper and whatever else. He's very old,
Yes,
you know.
yes, Adrienne, you've already
Almost
met her.
110?
110? Is that possible?
I told you he's strange. It's almost like he's immortal or something.
No, he's just very
Most people in town avoid him. They call him a witch, but I don't believe all their talk.
Well, I'd like to speak to Malcolm. I understand he used to live in my house as a child. With CARNO?
That's true, he did, but I doubt if you can talk to him. He's like a hermit, very private.
I'd like to try.
Actually,
I have a lot to ask him.
back in Chapter 3.
No wonder you're a good writer. You have a lot of natural inquisitiveness. Well, to find him, he lives about a mile out of town, down the dirt track, on the other side of the bridge.
Yes, we
Okay.
already know that.
Thanks for the info.
Sure.
Okay. Talk to her.
I have a question.
Another question.
Oh, hello. Can I help you?
I hate to bother you again, but I'm very curious about the old CARNO estate. What can you tell me about the place?
That is an interesting place. How do you like living there?
I'm not sure yet. I think it's going to take a little getting used to.
Well, I don't envy you.
Now, why do you say that?
You know, people act very strange when I tell them I bought the Carnavash estate.
It's no wonder. It's rumored to be haunted. Do you believe in ghosts?
Of course not.
Really, Adrienne? You should at this
Why?
point.
The ghost of Carno supposedly haunts the place. It's not even supposed to be safe to live there.
Well, has anybody ever been hurt? Or, God forbid, killed there?
I don't remember any deaths, but plenty of injuries. Over the years, the people who owned the place used to bring workmen in to fix things up, but invariably some bizarre accident would occur. One man had his arm chopped off, another man tumbled down a flight of stairs and broke his neck. He was paralyzed for life.
God, that's terrible. Well, maybe these men were just careless.
Really, Adrienne?
Well, maybe that could be. Even so, you be careful, all right?
Yeah, I will.
No,
Thanks.
you're not that careful.
Sure.
I would believe you more about you being careful, Adrienne, if you hadn't opened a box back in chapter 1 that let an ancient evil out, but whatever.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I just have a simple question.
Okay, ask away.
Well, I'm very curious. Has anybody at all lived in the Carnavash estate since Carno's death?
I'm really not sure. The Templeton family bought the place about 10 years after Carno's death. That would have been around, 1910. There was talk of turning it into a museum. Electricity was added, but because of a rash of injuries and bizarre events, it never came about.
But has anybody at all lived in the house before us?
I really don't think so. The Templetons never seemed to show any interest about the place. I think they were bothered by the reputation the estate had. Anyway, it just seemed to sit there and be handed down from father to son to grandson.
That's very interesting. Thanks.
No problem.
Okay, you got any more questions to ask her? I mean, ask her, please? No, I hope not. I'm tired of this. Nope, there's more questions, but you know what? I'm getting higher, I don't care. Because we gotta trigger something by coming back in. Okay, I guess we don't trigger anything. We'll talk to her some
Lou?
more.
Hi there.
Hi. I'm very curious about Carno. Wasn't he a world-renowned illusionist?
He sure was. Carno was in his prime in the 1880s and 90s. He traveled all over the world with an extravagant magic show. We probably wouldn't be very impressed by it today, but back then they sure were. But I've heard that his magic acts tend to be a bit on the darker side.
Yes, I've had that impression. But do you know what he was like as a man?
He was very secretive. I don't think anybody really knew Carno, not even his wives.
That brings up another good question. Exactly how many wives did he have?
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He was married 5 times, I think. All of them from the theater circuit. Most of them were in his magic show.
Why so many? What happened to them?
Adrienne.
Goodness, you are full of questions, aren't you? Well, let me see. 2 or 3 of them died, and as for the others, I don't know. One thing about Carno, though, that has never been proven or disproven. It is rumored he was into the black arts.
That's very interesting.
Yes, isn't it?
Well, thanks for your time.
Adrienne.
Sure, you're welcome.
You've already seen what happened to his wives. Anyway, more questions.
Excuse me, Lou?
Oh, hello.
Sorry to bother you again, but I was wondering, do you know if Carno had a child?
Yes, he had a little girl, I think. Something happened to her, but I can't remember what. Why?
Oh, that's okay. I was just wondering.
All right. Have a nice day.
No reason. I just heard this crying in my upstairs nursery, and I was just wondering what that meant. Anyway, more questions, I guess. Yep. Oh, whoops.
Oh, hi, Adrienne. Can I help you?
Oh, no thanks. Just looking around.
Shoot.
Okay, let me know if you need me.
Okay.
Finally. Alright. Now I think we can leave and come back, and it will have triggered something. I really hope so. Okay. I'm going to go back in. Please tell me that's...
Oh,
yeah,
Adrienne, I'm glad
go.
you're here. I have some important newspaper articles you might want to see.
Oh, really? Let me see.
When you started questioning me about CARNO's old estate, I thought of something. My mother started this scrapbook of important news articles when she was very young. She added to it almost up until the day she died. That was 4 years ago. I remembered seeing some old articles about CARNO in here, so I dug it up.
This is wonderful. Can I keep it for a while?
Oh, no, I couldn't let it go. It's my mother's. You have to look at it here. I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem. I'm just glad you found it. Unfortunately, I may not have time right now. When can I read them?
Adrienne, you have nothing but
Anytime.
time.
I will leave it right here on the counter. Come in whenever you want.
Thanks, Lou. I appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
Adrienne, what else are you going to do? You don't have time. You don't have a job. Alright. Let's go ahead and read that. And yes, you can turn the pages. So, after I get through reading this one story, I'll switch to the next page. CARNO to give benefit performance at local orphanage. This coming Friday afternoon, February 5th, 1887, CARNO will kindly give a special performance at Our Lady of Compassion Orphanage. All proceeds will be donated to the orphanage to help with the care and feeding of the children. Come and enjoy the show. See CARNO levitate in midair. Watch as he soars a woman into you. Experience the electro chair. All this and more. All additional donations will be greatly appreciated. Okay, you can go to the left or the right. Oh, that goes, okay. Closes the book. Never mind. I guess I need to go to the right then. Okay, click that again. Yeah. Wait, I have to... So that exits the book. That's stupid. Okay, let's turn to the next page. This time. To the right. Let's turn to the left close to the book. Alright. Yeah. Next page. CARNO toddler discovered drowned in pond. On summer afternoon, June 10th, 1889, CARNO's daughter, Sophia, too, was found dead in the estate's garden, fish pond, by her mother Hortensia. The first little girl had wandered off by herself and accidentally fallen into the fish pond. Well, apparently she drowned. It is reported her mother is quite distraught and is currently undergoing medically supervised sedation. Sophia will be interred in the Carnavash family tomb after a discreet funeral tomorrow morning. Interesting. Illusionist's fourth wife chokes to death at Denton. Yesterday, November 17, 1896, CARNO's fourth wife, Regina, caught a piece of steak in her throat and choked to death while having dinner with him. Tragically, Regina is the second of CARNO's four wives to die. 3 years ago, his third wife, Leonora, succumbed when she accidentally tripped and fell down a flight of stairs, breaking her neck. CARNO also lost a daughter 7 years ago when she drowned in a fish pond at the tender age of 2. CARNO divorced his first 2 wives that had proved unfaithful. They have not been heard from since. Yeah. We saw how Regina died, and yeah, she did get choked to death for a steak in her throat. But not the way they think. And Leonora did succumb to a broken neck, but not by falling down a flight of stairs. A plain musician injured while attempting escape trip. Last evening, Thursday, October 15, 1898, CARNO was seriously burned while attempting his world-famous escape trick. He had been chained to a streaming contraption, bound, gagged, blindfolded, and set afire. The escape should occur within 20 seconds, but this time something went wrong. As his audience screamed in horror, CARNO was pulled, very alive, from the raging inferno. Raised to our Holy Savior Hospital, he now lies in a coma with burns over 80% of his body. Doctors are not optimistic about his recovery. Anyone? Yes. Famous illusionist gone berserk, found dead after a night of rampage. It was reported early this morning, Friday, October 23rd, 1898, that both CARNO, the world-famous illusionist, and his wife Marie were found dead in their home. At this time, it is not clear what actually transpired, but it appears that CARNO, who had recently suffered a severe accident, awoke from a coma sometime last night and escaped from the hospital after killing his nightmares. Somehow, despite his acute injuries, he then managed to make his way home over 10 miles away. It is conjectured that he was murdered in tryst between Marie and her lover Gaston Warwick, and that a violent row resulted. In the aftermath, both CARNO and Marie lie dead while Gaston has disappeared. A search for him is now underway. CARNO's wife will be interred in the Carnivorous family tomb sometime over the weekend. And is that it? Yes, that's it. Very good. Okay. This time he does do the British accent because I love the British. Anyway. Alright. Okay. I need to go over here and talk to Malcolm. Yeah.
Well?
Here.
Here. I wanted to give Malcolm this old photo. I found it at the Carnivorous estate.
Mm-hmm.
It's a photo of Malcolm and CARNO. See what's written on the back? See Malcolm as a young boy. Please, you've got to let me in to see Malcolm. It's important.
Just a minute. Malcolm will see you now.
Damn right I will see you now.
She is here, Malcolm. Sit.
I remember posing this picture. I was just a young nipper of 10. CARNO was my hero then.
Your hero?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you saw in this picture.
Saw?
Yeah.
Yeah. The evil. It's back.
And my husband?
It may be too late for you.
What?
Yeah, Delaney, sit down. I have something to tell you. CARNO and his first wife adopted me. At that time, he was a good man, respected by his colleagues, loved by his wife, admired by his audiences. But all that changed when he got the book. He gained immense powers through contact with the black forces. Through the book, he unleashed a demon, an entity so evil it had no name, no worldly description. This thing came to possess CARNO, body and soul. CARNO became like it. He became very powerful, and his fame and his wealth increased. But he was cursed. He had loved his wife Hortensia and their baby daughter. But all that changed. He became abusive. I don't have proof, but I believe he killed them both. I believe he killed all his wives.
But, Malcolm, what happened the night CARNO and Marie died?
CARNO's final days came when Marie took up with his prop man, Gaston Warwick. Obviously, Marie suspected CARNO of committing terrible deeds with herself as his next victim. Together, Marie and Gaston hatched a plan. He had a new act, an amazing feat of escape. But Marie raped the machine. CARNO couldn't escape. They figured it would kill him. It almost did. For 2 weeks, CARNO lay in a coma. But then, one night, he awoke, swearing revenge. I saw CARNO drag an unconscious Gaston into his theater. There, from within the secret passages, I watched as CARNO tortured and mutilated the poor man, leaving him for dead. Then it was Marie's turn. Totally crazed, nothing but pure revenge on his mind, CARNO started up that god-awful machine, that awful contraption, and before my very eyes, I saw Marie die. I'll never forget the look of shocked surprise on CARNO's face. Poor Gaston was dying. This was his final heroic act. To my horror, I then saw
the demon.
A demon. That's all I know to call it. Leave his body and disappear through the theater floor. I knew where it was going. CARNO knew it too. My only thought was of running away, but I hesitated when I saw CARNO going to the same place the demon had gone. I rushed back to the hidden passages just in time to see CARNO carrying the chest which held that evil book. Then, just before reaching the chapel, he stumbled and fell for the last time. I saw him cross himself in the Catholic way before dying. I think he was trying to make his peace with God. I picked up the chest containing that horrid book, and I assume the demon itself, and carried it into the chapel. I really don't know what I thought I was doing, but somehow I felt as if I were containing this cursed evil. I had hoped forever.
Until you skip it and let it
After
out.
leaving the chapel, I then dragged CARNO's body back to his secret chamber, where he now lies.
But wait, CARNO's not in his tomb?
No, that is Gaston Warwick. He was so mutilated that they all thought he was CARNO. I said nothing. I let them think what they wanted.
And what about the demon?
The demon? Oh, that's why I agreed to talk with you. Somehow, it must have been released.
Yeah, you stupidly opened the box and let it out.
Oh my God.
I just realized that.
Dawn.
Duh.
What can we do?
Get a divorce.
The only answer is the accursed book. Oh, with it, you've got to send that thing back to where it came from. Back to the other side. You have seen the book.
Yes.
I thought so. All right, young woman. You're the only one who can do this. Your husband's soul is ensnared. I'm not sure what I can do or what can be done for him. But if you can somehow get close to the demon, here's what you can do. You'll need the book, a holy item, the stone of Hammurabi, and the blood of a sentient being. Now, take the book and...
And what? That's not how you end a scene like that. You didn't even tell us what we're supposed to do with all this stuff. But anyway, let's go back in here now, because we need to... Well, first we need to... What the... Where is it? Now, I don't look at that. Okay. They're not gonna let us, get that crucifix then. Okay. Whatever. Ah, there we go.
Excuse me, Lou.
Oh, hello, Adrienne.
Just wanted to thank you for answering all of my pesky...
Yeah. Yeah, now we can.
Excuse me. Lou?
Oh, yes, Adrienne. How can I help you?
I understand you're interested in old cameos.
Yes, I am.
When did you get a southern accent?
I found this old cameo brooch in my house in an old trunk. I thought maybe you might be interested in it.
Oh, let me see.
I was wondering if maybe you would be interested in trading it for that crucifix over there.
Well, sure. There you go.
Oh, great. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome, and thank you.
And we're done in here. Okay. Time to head back to the house. And we'll just skip all this. Whoop, whoop, and go back in the house. Here we go.
Okay, Adrienne, you're all set.
Great.
Phone's in and it works just fine. Why don't you go ahead and test it?
Okay. Mike, I want to apologize for Don again. Just hasn't been himself lately.
That's an understatement.
Normally, he's a very nice guy.
Yeah, he was such a nice guy in
Really?
chapter 1. I don't know what hell happened.
Yeah, don't even worry about it. It's no big deal.
Surely it had nothing to do with that box I opened in chapter 1, you know?
Do call me if you have any trouble, okay?
I will. I sure will, thanks.
Ah, here we go. Over the top acting. I'm sorry, that's still funny. Crazy ass. Anyway, that's the end of chapter 6. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for chapter 7.